back, but I get it. I've been too committed, I done got it lit. I like hundreds and I like them blue, like I'm but it's red up under my shoes. You know what these is? Paid the fees when I pay my dues. Let's see the biz. Big bank, big cake, I'm a straight. Now I'm doing everything I know your can't. Yeah, I'm little, my potential 6A. And you know I'm trying to get paid, so I need a big, 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 big check that I can see. Big whips, big cribs, big everything I mean. Big mad cause they tryna do everything I did. I done paid big dues, now I'm making big moves. And now that's a big mood, had to step in big shoes. Guess they coming with a big, make it. Wait, don't compare me to nobody, too much capping in it. I'ma look, I don't even need a caption on the pics. We be everywhere, you ain't never there. How you lit? You was good when I was down and now I'm up. These sick, make them throw up every time we show up. This how you blow up, you got little money. You can't talk to us until it grow up. We don't need your you see this expensive we pull up. Keep putting on an act, but just stop acting like you know us. This is big bank, big cake, I'm a straight. Now I'm doing everything I know your can't. Yeah, I'm little, my potential 6A. And you know I'm trying to get paid, so I need a big, 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 big check that I can see. Big whips, big cribs, big everything I mean. Big mad cause they tryna do everything I did. I done paid big dues, now I'm making big moves. And now that's a big mood, had to step in big shoes. Guess they coming with a big, make it.
Whoa, kitty.
Yeah. So many shows last year, man, mashed bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I duppy a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run.
We're in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the Hornets win the tip. And it's slammed in by Bridges. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
First team foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Outside ball. Pass to Bridges. Shot from 12.
What a from the lengthy Rudy Gobert. This guy covers so much territory.
Now Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Ball. From long range. Buries it from three-point range.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the middle. Looking for Bogdanovic, and he gets it there. Just 4 to shoot. The drive by Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Ball. Drains the 19-footer. Ball's got 5.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Back to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Ball. That one drops for him.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
The drive by Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one is good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Charlotte in the lead. Ball from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Several teams changing it up here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Driving to the basket. Haskell with the ball. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From the stripe. And Hayward gets it to go.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Now here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. O'Neal with it. Now defended by Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From deep. The Jazz with another miss. Charlotte leading by 4. .130 left in the first quarter of the game. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
And Harrell slams it in.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
Utah
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And as Harrell missing, Jazz trailed by 5. Inside. Gay outside. Back to Pascal. Clarkson outside. Back to Pascal. Clarkson outside. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Hornets ball.
.24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Washington inside. Fires it up. Harrell trying to free himself up. Washington, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Clarkson with 1 on the clock.
That's nice defense right there by Oubre. With that 7'2" wingspan, he can swallow up space quick.
And that does it for the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Top of the key, McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley.
That's his third personal
That's
foul.
his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Now, here's Oubre. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Drives to the hoop. And that one, good. Oubre's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
My goodness, bodying up to Kelly Oubre didn't matter. That is special stuff right there.
Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Kicks it out to Gay. Here's Whiteside. Goes up again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
That one misses for Whiteside. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
Here's Oubre following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Gay. No points in the game yet for him. To the wing right side. Now Conley. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. Whiteside. Conley into the lane. Gay.
Hornets foul.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. Gobert with the block.
Out of bounds.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a big beauty.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Timeout, Charlotte. T-shirt time.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
From deep three-point range, Gobert kicks it out to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ball with a wide open look.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Back to Mitchell. And he drives in. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Here's Ball. No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Pass to Conley. Bridges with some nice defense. Hornets leading by 4. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And he makes good on the layup.
Mason Plumlee.
Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, it's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. On deep.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Jazz trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why Gobert is such a high percentage scorer. He finds a way to finish with that great length.
Pass to Harrell. Elbow shot. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Double by Bogdanovich. Bridges misses. Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Clarkson outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. That one doesn't go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets ahead. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. And it's 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Pass to Hayward. Back to Ball. The time for the ball. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here is Conley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's Ball with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Rozier for 3. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Utah calls timeout.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. Pascal's shot is off. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And, Kev, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Conley's shot is off. Here's McDaniels. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
For 3, Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. Conley up top. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pascal. The Jazz with another miss. And the post on that Prudence.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Washington with it. And it's off the back rim. No good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. High post shot. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Charlotte turns it over again.
Substitution for the away team.
Utah trailing here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Kicks it out to Gay. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pascal with the steal. They'll double in with Arrow. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Hornets with possession here. And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Clarkson. Oubre with the steal. Here's Washington. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
And that one good from Clarkson. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Pass to Hayward. Now Harrell. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Harrell's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clarkson for 3. The shot comes out, and the Hornets now going the other way. Oubre outside. Gay comes over with a double team. Inside. Oubre outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He has 5.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre has got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Now, here's Pascal. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. "17 seconds left for the third. And a Oubre off the drive. No good, shot missing. And then Mitchell at the dump.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
That's a 2 from Rozier. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hornets lead by 2.
Come on, fans.
3:10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Ball. For 3. Offensive rebound.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Plumlee with some nice D. Outside, Ball. Over Mitchell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
From past the arc. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. And a Oubre off the drive. And finished off by Oubre.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
He takes it in. He gets it in there.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Down low. Here's Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Oubre's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The Jazz making a switch here. A clear look for Ball. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And now an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Clarkson on the wing. Here he goes. Washington knocks it away.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Second team foul.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Washington. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oubre. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
LaMelo Ball.
Oubre's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Hornets on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Clarkson surveying the floor. Another miss by Utah.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the Jazz call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thanks, David. There's Ball with the three. Utah with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Top of the key. Knocked loose. Jazz trailed by 9. .143 left in the game. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Pass to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
Shooting for Charlotte.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Ball surveying the defense. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Bridges misses. For three, Mitchell. Outside Conley. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
That's his second.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shoots the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
Utah foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
For the Hornets.
He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Jazz foul.
They've held a 12-point lead early. And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Conley with a wide open look. Off target with that shot. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
you go, understand that I said what I wanted to. Whatever I say, whatever I do, I'm in love with you. Wherever you go, understand that I said what I wanted to.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's George on the wing. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Jackson.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Pass to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And George, here we go. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Zubac. Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Outside Leonard. To the middle. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
McCollum outside. And he converts the layup.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
George with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. McCollum, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Jackson. And the basket is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
Clippers substitution.
Outside, Jones. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, it still works. Might be one of the oldest tricks in the book, but that up fake earns Valanciunas a trip to the line.
So both teams changing it up here.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pelicans trailed by 6. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Craig, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. It also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Pass to Powell. Here's man. Clock at 6. Tries again. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
For the Clippers.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Taken away by Hayes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Pass to Williamson.
New Orleans ball.
Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Out of bounds. LA ball.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's man. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Now Covington defending. They swipe it. It's stolen by Jones. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Up top, Batum. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A 3 from McCollum. Batum grabs the miss.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to man. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Covington. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Down low, swiped it away. Powell for three. Pelicans pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his second.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
The drive by Jackson. There's the drive. Fires from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Here's Williamson. Off with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 8. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up with what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And the Pelicans making a change here. George, no good on the free throw.
To think that at one point, after that horrific leg injury, Paul George, there was some doubt whether he could regain the level of play we're accustomed to. But this guy gets better and better. You know, Paul George with the absolute tight handle, able to navigate through traffic. That's ridiculous.
And again, no good by New Orleans. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall. George with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. With the drive. And it's blocked. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And still working out some of the nuance of the game. Zion, though, is a good study, hard worker, and very coachable. It's fascinating watching him develop.
Pelicans trailed by 12. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Out left to the wing. To the middle. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. It's Jackson with the drive.
Reggie Jackson.
That one drops for him. 6 points for him.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's Williamson. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Jackson Hayes.
Takes it out to Leonard.
Devontae Graham.
6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trailed by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
New Orleans moving it around. And Hayes throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, George. Back to Kennard. George looking over the floor. From downtown, Kennard's shot is off. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Jackson in the corner. There's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
At the top of the key, Graham. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. On Gomez down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And here's Leonard from 3. Pelicans trailed by 9. Nance with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes down 2 points.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
It's stolen by Nance. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 7. Williamson right side. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 2. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Pelicans pull it in. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williamson's got 12.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
Timeout for New Orleans.
And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
for your Pelicans.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans.
LA.
6-point game.
Reggie Jackson.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For three, Ingram.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
Lets it go from deep. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for reports on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. George, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. Be alert, be aware, be always ready to send it back.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Ingram with it. Guarded now by Jackson. McCollum right side. They double team McCollum. 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Pushing it up. He's with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Clippers get called for the foul. The Pelicans have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. He gets it in there. Clippers leading by 4. Jackson tries in. Here's Batum. Pass to Covington. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. One-on-one here. The shot's good from Nance. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Driving the lane. Coffee can't get it to go. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
I
Hernan Gomez.
tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
And the Clippers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
To the floor for the Clippers, Luke Kennard.
There's 1:17 left in the third. That one's off. Still out of sync. New Orleans in the lead.
Clippers, foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
It's Powell on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Powell. It's a three-point game. Kennard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Kennard. .24 seconds left in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
To the paint. A steal. And they're running. All going up court. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New Orleans on top, leading by just 2. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Now here's McCollum. From the line. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Fader on the way. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. He takes it in. Now here's McCollum. Up again. Williamson on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the right wing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Amir.
And Coffey gets it to go.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Ingram missing.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Inside.
Anybody
goes, jamming that one home.
Well, it's 6'9" with good athleticism. Dunking, not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
But what a leap by Williamson Williamson fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Williamson. Paul George with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Bounce pass Ingram. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the steal. Now Jackson. Back to Leonard. Zubats in the post.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
5 to shoot. Second chance effort. And he gets the jumper to drop.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
The Pelicans call timeout.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jackson has the open look. And the 3 off target. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a switch here. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Driving inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Williamson double team. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Mann. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Here's Valanciunas. Yes!
Wow, stepping up in critical moments. Jonas Valanciunas late in the ball game, not shying away from the pressure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. Stolen by George. Here's Mann. Yes!
Terrific.
Full of hip-hop duns, I progression in the flesh. Esoteric quotes, most frightening. Duppy took a hold of my hand while I was writing. Leg on me ting, Duppy, leg on me and I summon up the power of Banana Clan. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Now we dip running boots, set them spirit them loose. Go ahead. With conclusive proof about the truth, the right. Cause whether we hitchhike or push bike or travel kind of trash, manifest that with oats and roots rap. Manifest that, yeah, I do my zing way. Ain't nothing else I know. Gone up in the life with this ragged bone flow. Squeeze the pain from my belly and set my soul free. Travel over ocean, land and sea. Face enough stress and difficulty. Flung back from the brink, whining kind of stink. We don't give a f about what them fools think. Your network will speak for itself. Proof of the trophy and the champion belt. Come sun, come rain, come hailstone pelt. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness, the Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Yeah, wanna submit with some old time. Let the old world know we's on some off-key tip. Mega manic. When time the pressure start lick by the hook or by the crook, by the kick heave. Sickly cryptic, spitting the code and most proud to present that Gruffington mode. And it shows that bro's done. Seen a few slights. Life row scenario, reality bites. We in collision with the beast. Lost to religion, now we can't get no peace. Idiot, we got one for tech, eye for chief. Stupid. We're plotting cold grief, but we should know that discipline make up the geese. Separation of the dat from the rat, that's a must. Proceed, set speed with the Gruffington touch. Proceed, set speed. Gruffington, y'all. Witness the fitness. The Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest. Witness the fitness. The Gruffington liveth. One hope, one quest.
Welcome, everyone, to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Right side, Crowder. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Clock at 4. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Young for three. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And the dunk by Booker.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Shot by Collins, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
For three, Booker. That's tipped. Back to Paul. Booker outside. No good on the three.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Now here's Booker. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul surveying the floor. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. The Suns trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Booker. Going inside. That's tipped.
And DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning.
Kicks it out to Booker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young inside. And no good. Good work defensively by Paul. To the middle. Ayton. Bridges outside. Ayton inside. And Ayton gets double teamed. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
That's his first personal foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks leading. Three-pointer right. Here's Okongwu. Down low. Goes back up. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Shannon. Inside. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul. It's on Lou Williams.
Team second.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At line for the Suns.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Double team on Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Craig. This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Second free throw, no good. Williams inside. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking and making the defense work.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Just doing the job on the back.
Again, the miss by Williams. In the corner, Shamet with it. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Payne. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Hawks win by 3. Shoots over Shamet. Bogdanovich misses in close.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 4. And don't go away.
What's up, baby girl? How are you today, girl?
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
What you doing there, girl?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that going in there and collecting some boards.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time.
14 foul.
That's his first foul. To the inside. Johnson gets the bucket. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
There's the drive. Craig. That one a little long. Williams for 3. Inside. Here's Okongwu.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Johnson right side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Substitution.
Atlanta leading by 4. Young is double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
My phone on D&D, I'm bugging.
And the Hawks with possession here. Shot from the top of the key. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
Come on, where's on, bro?
Capella sends it back. And he recovers it.
About to get to your plate. Oh, shit.
Young outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
On its way from Young for two. Here's Capella. Makes it off the glass. Capella's got 6.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Poked away. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Young fires away from outside. Another miss by Young.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Chris Paul with the bucket.
For an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Drives to the hoop. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Herter. Here's Capella. Hunter on the wing. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Collins, good.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside. Is Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A minute 42 left here in the second. And here is Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Team second. Coming under the floor for your Hawks.
Capella draws the double. In the corner, it's Hunter. All alone. Booker pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The shot's good from Paul.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Young is double. On the wing, Williams. Back to Young. Over Paul. Young, no good. The Suns leading. Booker looking around. Shoots over Capella. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Collins. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And they're on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Young is double. Williams, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, up 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Capella.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Young from outside. Great positioning on the putback. Herter's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A drive by Paul. Booker outside. Young with the steal. Pull up Jay. Again, Young missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Crowder. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Fader on the way.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
You know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McGee with the block. Booker left side. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second. Substituting for the Suns.
Now here's Booker.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Stolen by McGee. Now Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A wide open look here for Wright. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Looking to get it going. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Suns making a change here. Booker outside. For the tie. Rebound Atlanta.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
They grab their own miss. Here's Herter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Herter's got 6.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Got a hand on it.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
To the wing right side. Herter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'm ready, Christopher. Christopher, I'm ready.
Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. So he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Down low to end the run. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
There's Williams with the three. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns lead. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Phoenix leading by 3. Ball outside. Left side, Crowder. It's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Out to the wing. Ayton with the bounce pass. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 5. Hunter on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Over Ayton. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
To the wing on the left. Payne gets a wide open look. Those 3 pointers off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Collins. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. Johnson's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Substitution.
Hunter, no one around him. Good on the 3-point shot. Hunter's got 6 in the quarter.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Hefty move. And finish off by Collins.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here's Collins from outside. They grab their own miss. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Second chance effort. Here's Capella. McGee with the block. Here's Payton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Why are you talking about
Capella? From Biombo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Suns leading.
Jay Crowder. Mikal Bridges. Chris Paul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the 4th. To the inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. They get the rebound. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2 seconds.
There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
In the corner, Collins with it. Hands it from downtown. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Pass to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. 5 on the clock. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And there's the drive. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Pass to Crowder. is Booker. The ball. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And that's an intentional foul.
Keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Sweat. Ooh,